I'm sure this has come up before, but in case it hasn't, let me let you in on a little secret. All the flagship stuff is really fun, but I am a sucker for ambitious, competent, cheap smartphones. The iPhone SE is a great example, and Google's Pixel 3a XL is by far my favorite Android phone of all time. And I was really hoping that Samsung's $400 Galaxy A51 would be just as good as those devices. It's not, really. Now don't get me wrong, I don't think this is a bad phone. I just think that Samsung's balancing act between price and performance isn't quite right here. For all the good the company did using the A51 sometimes feels like you're getting a little less than what you paid for, and who likes that feeling? Anyway, let's start with what Samsung got right. The A51 in no way looks like a $400 phone. It's slim, it has this really slick rear finish that refracts light in some interesting ways, it has a hump filled with cameras around back, and it has a spacious 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display up front, which we'll get to in a little bit. Beyond that, there is also all of the usual stuff. A USB-C port that supports 15-watt fast charging, a combination nano SIM and micro SD slots so you can augment the phone past its stock 128 gigs of storage, and if you're a music fan, you'll also appreciate the fact that there is a headphone jack here because the A51's single speaker is pretty terrible. Taken as a whole, I think this is the best looking mid-range smartphone out there right now, but there are a few things you're going to have to keep in mind. For one, thanks to that display, the A51 might not work for people with smaller hands. It's definitely thin and pretty manageable, but it's still a handful. The Galaxy A51 also lacks any kind of IP rating for water or dust resistance, which is not at all uncommon for phones in this price range, but it does mean you have to be at least